Hey guys, this is my part 2 to my part 1 boob vlog video. So I'm sure you guys are like, what the hell is going on? Unfortunately, I mistakenly deleted both videos, but that's okay, because we back and we better. We got wine this time, and we're gonna have a good party and a good time, okay? I have all my questions here, like I did with the first one. Basically with my pre-op, my during experience, post-op, coming home, and up to date as of today, right now, this very moment, how my boobies feel. So let's get right into it. I have some new questions added on to what I've already had before with my pre-op and post-op. Apparently you guys like really want to know what I did to prepare my body for this, new experience that I was having going on. So pre-op, with my food. The food that I took to build up my iron level was actually a 13.1. Okay? And I got it up to that within a month. My doctor told me, my actual physician told me that I was at a 11.9 when I first started. When I first went to her with, all of my information that I needed to have done and I needed to be cleared for, she told me I was 11.9. I was like, I need to get this up there because I do not want to be turned back. I've heard stories when girls go to DR and wherever they go to get their surgeries and they have iron transfusion or something. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm not doing it. I'm not paying money. That's hundreds of dollars, okay? Hundreds of dollars to get blood transfusions or whatever it is they use, or iron buildup or something, when I can just simply change how I eat, which I've already, established that I am vegan. Follow my food page and you guys will go know all of that good stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. So I ate a lot of heavy leafy greens. I ate a lot of kale, spinach, arugula, a lot of goji berries. Oh my God, those are so good. They're so good. It's an Asian fruit, but I ate them dried. They come in a little pack. I'm going to show you guys here. Okay, and they're so good. They actually sell them in Fairway. As you guys know, I love shopping in Fairway all the time. They sell them in Fairway for like, I think 15 bucks. That's where I usually get them from. You just snack on them, you throw them in your salad, you eat them, whenever, all the time. You kind of have to get used to it because it does have a very strong crunch to it. Like it kind of tastes stale, but it's not stale. It's just like very, very dried. I ate a lot of fruits with magnesium in it. And, I didn't drown myself with the magnesium, but it's just I ate a lot of fruits with that, a lot of fruits and vegetables with iron because I wanted to make sure that I'm good, but I'm actually not to the point where I'm draining my body, because even after the surgery, it can take a toll on you. You're going to lose a lot of blood during the surgery. Even afterwards, you're going to be very weak. So I needed my body to be ready for what's going to happen during the surgery and way after the surgery, because I'm not going to be moving that much. I'm not going to be, I need as much energy as I can have. My muscle relaxers that I actually ordered, they're called Arnica Gel. I will post a picture or the link down below as to where you guys can buy them. I bought everything from Amazon. Amazon is your best friend. Do you understand me? And Walmart, but I kind of trust Amazon more because Walmart, they be fucking up sometimes, with the FedEx people and all that. No offense, but you guys just, y'all take your time. But my muscle relaxers, I use this Arnica Gel. I mostly use it on my shoulders. I was having so much pain during, my post-op experience with my shoulders. Like, it's like, because I had to be hunched over. I had to be hunched over like this with my breasts, and I was like always walking like this with my breasts, like, It's like I had a lot of pain in my upper stomach, my whole upper back, not really my lower back, my whole upper back. Where else did I have pain? I had pain in my neck area, and I think that's it. Nowhere else really. That was that. My during experience with CG Cosmetics crew. Ciao. That place, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say it's a 6. Very unorganized. You know, they try their best. I get that, but they're very laid back. You know, there's a lot of sensitive information that's floating around this place. There's people's social, there's people's credit card information that I was very able to get to if I was that type of person to, you know, do that type of things. You know, there was one lady I was dealing with where she was finalizing my payments, and she was like, you know, how are you paying? And I'm like, I'm paying with cash. So she's like, okay, you know, I need your card information and your ID. And I'm like, well, you don't, okay, whatever, just have it. She gave me back the wrong card, the wrong receipt, and I'm like, this is not mine. She's like, oh, yeah, Visa. I'm like, no, this is a Visa, but it's 2 different cards, 2 totally different colors. So I'm just like, okay. You know, I don't know if they were busy that day. I don't really know, but it was just a lot going on. I arrived there the day before I was supposed to have my surgery. So I went in for basically like my pre-op appointment where they just take more pictures of your chest or wherever you're going to have surgery. You have to go and let me try to remember. Oh my God, it was so long ago. You have to finalize your payments, finalize, you know, make sure everything is correct, what you're getting done, what you're doing or whatever. Your timings, you're not going to find out your timings. Let me tell you about that. Okay. And who your doctor is. Now, I did all of that with them. You know, I was very patient. I was very patient that day because I was so nervous. And when I'm very nervous, I'm not like a angry, nervous person. I'm more like, okay, I'm just going to wait till you say move, or, you know, I'm very patient like that, like them quiet patient people. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm just very like chill when I'm patient. More so nervous, actually. You know, the lady came in, she took my pictures. She's like, Mommy, don't worry. You're going to look beautiful. They all have a very thick accent. I don't think, they speak English, but just, you know, not too great with it. But that was fine with me because I'm like, I totally understand what they're saying because I'm from the South Bronx, so it didn't matter to me. But she's like, oh, Mommy, you're going to be fine. Don't worry. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I know I'm going to be fine because these shit is gone tomorrow, so I didn't really care. But, you know, I took the pictures. I went over, I asked if I was going to meet with my doctor today, and they're like, no, he has too many surgeries. So I actually never met my doctor until the very day I was having my surgery. Actually, 10-15 minutes before I was having my surgery. I've spoken to him via, actually, no, I've never spoken to him. No, I never spoke to him. I did everything through, internet and phone calls, and my counselor, I think my counselor or my patient tech, whatever they're called, her name is Joanne. She was so sweet, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. Very informative, very efficient, very straight to the point. She stayed on top of everything with me, you know. I told her the date that I wanted. I told her around the time I wanted. You know, there were times where I totally forgot that I was even having the surgery. I paid like a full, I think I paid like a good down payment, and I totally forgot about the money that I paid until like 2 months later. And she called me. She's like, oh, you know, are you still interested in having your surgery? I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. I'm like, how much do you need? How much do I have to pay? And she's like, well, you need, you know, such and such an amount by this time. And I'm like, okay, I got you. Don't worry. And like within the following week, I like paid everything off in full. And she's like, okay, what date do you want? What time do you want? I'm like, okay, put this, and then we're set. So thank you to her. If you guys know who she is, or if you guys even, you know, think to have your surgery with CG Cosmetics and you guys get her, just tell her I love her and thank you. And she was the best. I'm actually going back to her when I do think about doing my stomach. But yeah. Now, my flight coming home, I did stay in Miami after I had my surgery. My surgery was the Friday. I left Miami the Saturday morning at 5 a.m. Now I'm going to explain why I did that. I did not want to stay down there. Okay? My home was calling me. I literally set up my place so perfectly, so when I actually come back after my surgery, everything is already good for me. I had my pillows. I think I had like 6 pillows on my bed, plus my body pillow. So I probably had like 7 pillows. And it was this one pillow I was traveling with everywhere. I'll post a picture here, but you guys see what it looks like. And I carry that everywhere with me, on the plane, to my boyfriend's house. I actually carried it in the car with me down to the hospital. My best friend actually flew down there to help me out. He was a great help. And, you know, he drove me back to the hospital. He drove me to and from the hospital. I actually hated the car ride going home, but, you know, whatever. That was the only times he drove me, and then everything else I did with Uber. So I didn't really have to like depend on him. I sat in coach. I didn't see it as, you know, important to sit in first class, because I feel like in first class you should sit there when you get like your butt done or stomach or something. I was just getting my chest, so I'm just like, I need to be sitting down, you know. But I do know that with that you have you know, what do you call that thing again, blood clots and all of that other stuff you have to be very cautious of. So I was very mindful of all of that. I was massaging my chest the whole time. I was, you know, massaging my legs. I was walking around the plane, the back area. I did pay attention to when the plane was going up and when it was going down and whenever it was like lowering, because those were the times where I didn't want, you know, anything to, you know, I don't know. I just didn't want to have like any sudden shift or any sudden change to my body. So I would just always, you know, ask the flight attendant, like, hey, can you know, let me know when we're going to change altitudes? Can you let me know when we're close to landing, so I can just keep massaging and moving around? I didn't want to be annoying to anyone either. So I sat in the very back of the plane. And I also took a 5 a.m. flight. So I made it to New York roughly like 8, 9 o'clock. And I had my boyfriend pick me up and then took me straight home. And then I knocked the fuck out all day. So, well, went to his house, not my house, but his house, knocked out all day. His house was already set up for me too. His house was set up for me too. Like, he had the bed perfectly made. All I had to do was take my pillow. I had my water bottle. And he was there. I think he stayed there the whole day, or I think he left, I'm not sure, but I just slept. I just popped like 2, 3 of my, no, I'm lying. I popped 2 Percocets. 2 Percocets. Why? Because my doctor gave me a limit of my Percocets, and I was so annoyed because I'm like, bro, I need more than this. But, you know, he said to me that people abuse them. My post-op with my pain. Child. My pain. My pain. My pain. My pain was excruciating. If I have to go through that again, I would get a higher dosage of Percocets, or probably more Percocets. You know, like, I would probably like try to throw him some money, give me more or something, or something. But that pain, I can't describe it. I just can't. It's just like your whole chest, I feel like it won't come off. I felt like my chest wanted to come off. It was to a point where I'm like, I don't want these shits no more. I don't want to deal with this. I did not want it at all. But after a while, I was fine. I was just like, whatever, it's okay. My sleeping, like I said, I had 6 pillows, plus my extra body pillow, plus my side pillow, my traveling pillow. It's like super huge. So I was good with sleeping. I slept on my back, but like it's kind of like I was sleeping in a chair, but I was actually on my bed. I was quite comfortable. Many people have said they slept in chairs. I'm like, I don't know how you do that. I'm sleeping in my bed. Okay, thank you. Showering, I have a shower head. I actually bought a shower head prior to my surgery because I knew that I couldn't be raising my hands. So I bought a handheld shower head where I can just put it to certain areas, and I was good. Of course, I had all my friends here. Well, not all, but a good 2, 3 friends here to help me out. My mom was a huge help when I was home. She was helping me out so much. So that was good. Nipple numbness. I did not feel anything in my breasts at all for like a good year. Only until recently I started feeling sensation. I would say actually after I had my nipples pierced, I started feeling sensation. I guess when he popped it, whatever, he was like, oh, something woke up, and then, you know, we were all good. So I would say a year I did not feel anything. I still kind of don't, like under here, I scratch it, I don't feel anything. If I rub my hand here, I feel this. Scratch here, I only feel something here, like under my incision area. At the top, I feel something, but not as much as if I didn't have them. So that's one thing. My boob size right now, I'm a 36D. I'm a 36D, a 34 double D, or a 38C. So it all depends on my band. If my band is actually 36. If I want a little room, I'm a 38, which will make me a C. If I want it to be super tight or just, you know, fit in my boobs, it's just like, I'm a 34 double D. Do I like them? Yes. Do I love them? Hell fucking yeah. I'm actually very happy with them. They're very natural looking. A lot of people did not know I had my boobs done. A lot of people actually were surprised when they see me drop this video. They're like, whoa, wait, what? You have your breasts done? I'm like, yeah. Like, I didn't notice. Because they're so used to seeing those circular ball girls, you know, boobs that those girls be having. And I'm just like, no, that's not, no. You know, and they actually at some point, they start to like look saggy. So like to me, this one looks a little bit flatter than this one. But it's actually because when he did them, he didn't do them completely identical. He did them more so like a natural person's body, because you know naturally one breast is bigger than the other, as opposed to both of them being identical. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. Because some days they look, I don't know, these breasts literally have a mind of its own. Some days they're like super perky up. Some days they're just like, all right, we're chilling. Some days they're super hard. Some days they're just like, whatever. So, you know, it all depends. I guess I honestly feel like it goes off my hormones, but you know, that's just me. We have everything covered. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you guys so much for following me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to me, to my videos. Thank you guys for commenting and liking and, you know, asking me questions in my DMs on Instagram or in my email or in here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for everything and the kindness. And do look out for some more videos. Bye, guys.